How's it going, guys? RangoVidsandMango12 here, and I know what you're all thinking. Rango, you said this video would be up on Friday. What the heck happened? And basically the snow happened. A lot of snow. Enough snow to stop me from getting to my comic book store to review this for you guys, but I finally got the issue and we have it, and it is Spider-Man 2099 issue 8. Now, I remember actually posting this on my Facebook page about a few months ago or something like that, and I absolutely love the front cover of this. And as you can see, we actually have some iconic Spider-Man in there, such as Miles Morales, Big Time Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir, what looks to be Ends of the Earth Spider-Man. We also have the black suited Spider-Man underneath Miguel's arm, and of course we have Spider-Woman in the top left corner, and of course there's a bit more there, but let's just end it there. Either way, this is an awesome front cover, and probably one of my favourite front covers from the Spider-Man 2099 series, but yeah. As per usual, we have to announce the giveaway winner for the previous issue, and today's winner is Gokon All Around, and I asked you guys what your favourite 2099 character was, and eventually most of you just started saying Spider-Man 2099, so I decided to just randomly choose a winner and go from there. So congratulations, Gokon, you will have your digital code with you within 24 hours, just like usual, and yeah, so congratulations for winning, and I hope you stick around for giveaways in the future. But guys, something else that I of course do every single video is do a giveaway for the issue that I am reviewing, and that is no different today. So to win the giveaway for this issue, I want to know what your thoughts are for the end of this issue. Now of course you can't actually give your answer until the end of the issue, so you're going to have to watch this video, then give your answer in the comments below, and I will choose a winner in Spider-Man 2099 issue 9. But without further ado, guys, let's get into the issue. As you should remember from the previous issue, Spider-Man and Lady Spider actually returned back to the safe zone to find that Cosmic Spider-Man and the rest of them had been disintegrated into the ground, pretty much, and the entirety of the safe zone has been obliterated and it is no longer safe, obviously, and Lady Spider and Spider-Man actually stumble across Japanese Spider-Man's destroyed spider robot. Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure it was a spider robot. It looks more just like a Power Rangers robot, maybe, but either way, they need some place to rebuild it, and they of course cannot return back to the year 2099 because Marlon will be looking for them there, and eventually Lady Spider comes up with the idea to go back to her home dimension and use Harry Osborn, or in this case Harold Osborn's, warehouse slash secret base sort of thing. And what's really interesting is that Norman Osborn in this universe is also the Green Goblin, so basically the Green Goblin has just caught a spider in its own web, pretty much. Also, as you could see there, Lady Spider has to go on a date with Harry Osborn in order to repay him back, or at least he asked her to dinner, and I kind of think it's a little bit like the Spider-Man and Gwen situation, except obviously Lady Spider is the girl in this, and yeah, so that's probably going to be interesting. I kind of feel like they should continue Lady Spider's story in a separate series, you know, like how they're bringing out a series for Spider-Gwen. Maybe bring out a series for Lady Spider, because she is actually quite an interesting character, and they've developed on her a lot more in the Spider-Verse than they have other Spider-Men slash women, so it would only make sense. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so going back to the comic, Harold Osborn is actually there in the warehouse with them, and of course he is not supposed to be there, and the Six of Sinistry, or as you guys might know them as the Sinister Six of this universe, has just exploded through the wall, and of course it's Green Goblin aka Norman Osborn leading the pack, and of course he sees that his son is actually on the ground and he isn't supposed to be there. And what I absolutely love about this is that, if you've noticed, this universe is a little bit behind on terms of knowledge and their knowledge of diseases and technology and stuff like that. So when Spider-Man 2099 slices Norman Osborn's neck, it actually turns out that he thinks that he's going to bleed out, but in fact Spider-Man 2099 just said that just to scare him and stuff like that, whereas if you're in the 616 universe, that would definitely not work. Green Goblin would probably just stand up and go no, and then just, I don't know, beat you up. But yeah, so Spider-Man gets electrocuted by that world's Electro and is flung through a window out of the warehouse, and in this case out of the fight, and he actually lands on, I think it's Kraven's like space mobile, like airmobile type thing. And I absolutely love this part of the issue because just this shows the knowledge of how far behind that this universe is and stuff like that. Especially how this world's Kraven actually thought that this was indestructible glass, and Spider-Man just punches through it in one punch, which I thought was extremely humorous. It just kind of shows how dumb this universe is compared to the knowledge of the 616 universe and stuff. But yeah, so Electro actually shoots electricity at Lady Spider, and I'm not entirely sure whether this happens, but I think the electricity powers the Spider robot, and Lady Spider actually uses this to her advantage and does like some super punch with the robot. But it kind of reminds me of the big... Have you ever seen the movie Big Hero 6? It actually just came out at cinemas recently or whatever, but he actually does like a punch as well, where like his fist shoots off his body. So that actually reminded me of that. It was very reminiscent of that. I don't even know how Dr. Octopus survived this. Spider-Man 2099 shot Dr. Octopus. I swear I thought he was going to die. But either way, Spider-Man 2099 figures out that Dr. Octopus is actually utilising radiation in his arms, in his metal arms and stuff, to actually power them. And one of the bad things was that he actually had the radiation, or at least the object that's emitting the radiation, he actually had it off-center, meaning that the radiation would have eventually killed Dr. Octopus. Now, Spider-Man and Lady Spider actually utilise this object onto their robot because they know that the Inheritors are extremely vulnerable to radiation, and that is in fact how Morlun died the first time when he went to kill 616 Spider-Man. He actually died from radiation, and of course Harry Osborn here actually walks in on his father as the Green Goblin, and out of nowhere Norman Osborn just straight up shoots his son. Like, that was a big shock to the comic. This is why I think that they should probably create a series for Lady Spider, because we are in this universe of Lady Spider, there's already too much going on. Like, Norman Osborn has shot his son, or at least it looks like it. Maybe he shot himself, who knows. But either way, I think that Lady Spider should probably get her own series, because they've developed her character the most, especially her universe as well. And yeah, so that was the end of the issue, and the final page there was actually Lady Spider and Spider-Man going to fight in the final battle against the Inheritors with 616 Spider-Man, because as you saw there, this is continued in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 14, and at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man issue 13 we saw all of the Spider-Men getting ready to actually go and fight the Inheritors, and it's going to be interesting. There we go. Right, so I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. I thought the cover was absolutely brilliant. The detail in the art on the front cover was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it, and of course the art inside the comic is just as good, and I thought the story is really good and how they've developed, as I've already said, Lady Spider's universe and stuff like that. That's really interesting, and we're actually going to see them and the giant robot in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 14. Now, I can't remember when that releases. I think it's next week or 2 weeks from now, but either way, it will be up on my channel on the day that it releases. And guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget about the giveaway I'm actually doing. I actually previewed this issue on my Facebook page, and of course I've already previewed the Amazing Spider-Man issue 14 on my Facebook page, so go to the link in the description and go and see that there. And guys, make sure you hit the like button on this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.